Like we talked about earlier, these guys were in kindergarten last time we won a game at the NCAA tournament. So what a great afternoon for Pittsburg State, for our program, and we had to earn every second of it. We played so outstanding in the first half, and we were not ready for their press in the second half, and that's my fault. We should have talked about that at halftime. And you know, Central Missouri is a talented basketball team. And we knew they'd make a run, but we didn't think they'd get it all back in the first 5 minutes of the second half. But our kids do what they've done all year. They've persevered, hung together, and then players make plays. And we had these three guys make some huge plays for us.
Can you say that you were surprised when it was a tie game with less than a minute left?
Yeah, it was. They really did a great job. They came out and pressured us. And we did such a good job in the first half of sharing the basketball, getting the ball inside, driving it. And we really, once they started pressing, we got in a real big hurry on our offensive possessions there in the second half. We really never turned the defense more than once. So, and then we missed some shots, and then here they came. But yeah, it was pretty surprising. But again, you got to look at the heart of these players. You know, Brooks, a senior, and freshman over there is not too bad. And Drew, I told Drew, I said, it's time for you to start scoring. She kind of took over there in that little stretch. And they just want to make plays. They're players, and they deserve to win this game.
We talked earlier in the week after all the success this year, it might have been an empty feeling if you didn't get at least one win here. Coach, I know you especially looked pretty excited there. What was kind of your emotions after that buzzer went off?
Well, like I said, we have wonderful players, and they're just, and I know coaches say this all the time, but I really mean it. They deserve to win this game because they work so hard. They do everything that we ask them to do, and we just get along. All the players on our team get along. And sometimes they say, you know, you got to have a drama here and drama there. No, you don't. You can have great kids, and they can be good students. And so I just was, you know, I was pretty filled with emotion just because they deserve to win. And we had such a great season, and it'd be a shame if we couldn't win a tournament game and feel that experience with this group.
Lizzie, can you talk about your ability to beat them off the dribble, get the ball connected?
Well, we knew they were going to switch on our screens, so it would have a smaller guard on me. So Coach just told me to keep driving, and I could get in the lane.
And I think also I can be a huge decoy too for Lizzie. You know, they're either going to have to come off on me and help Lizzie, or they have to stay on me, and that's a. If they stay on me, then that gives Lizzie even more of a chance to drive to the lane. So,
Lizzie, did you want the shot there in the last minute?
Not really, but Coach Lord called my name out, and just knew I was going to make it. Had the confidence. Larissa, I think, was open, but I didn't have the confidence to pass it to her, so I just took it myself.
Coach, how difficult is it to beat a good team 3 times?
Well, it's real difficult. We proved that last weekend when we played Lincoln. But the thing that makes Central Missouri such a good basketball team is their inside presence. And then, you know, I thought we did a great job on Caudell, and you know, Wiggins had a pretty good game. Those are Division I players that are just outstanding athletes. And then if you try to double in there, you leave Chippy and Hanson wide open, and they both shoot over 45% on the season from threes. And you saw just a glimpse of what Hanson could do there in the second half, and she hit a couple on Drew. But they're a tough matchup. I think they're one of the most talented teams in our league, and obviously they've proved that all year. And we're just very fortunate to make one more play at the end.
You guys had so much success going inside in the first half. Is that a big thing you think you guys got away from the second half early on?
Especially with their pressure, because then we got in a hurry. But yeah, we quit getting to the bucket. We call it getting to the rack. And we feel like if we can get to the rack, we get to the foul line and make good things happen for us. And we certainly did that in the first half. We've had about 4 or 5 halves like that this year, and where we've really played that good. And we've played about as well as we can play in that first half. And like we do most games, it's always a close game at the end, but we made some plays.
Coach, you're up 19 after the first half. What was your halftime message to your girls?
It's 0-0. That's what we talked about. So we were down 15-0 there to start the second half, I think. But they know it. They know it. And you got to credit Central. They came out with tremendous fire and passion. And when the shots go in, it becomes an easier game. In the first half, we had hands in their faces. We held them to one shot. I thought during that stretch they were getting 2 or 3 opportunities. And then, of course, Hanson hit 2 to get them going. Like I said, they're a deadly team when they get shots to fall.
Coach, how much of a difference do you think for losing that game in the first round in how much do you think that week between games helped out?
Well, I know that our defense was much, much better, especially the first half. I thought we just were outstanding defensively. And these poor guys, they had to practice for about 2.5 hours every day because we didn't want to have that taste in our mouth again. But they came and worked hard all Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and they got back after it. And this is their reward.
Brooke, we know you guys have seen a lot of close games. The fact that this was in the national tournament, did it feel any different in kind of your huddles in the last few minutes there?
I don't think it felt any different because we've been in situations like that before, but we always come together as a team at the end, and when we fight, we win.
Is there anything that sticks out that someone said, or just kind of, I don't know, anything that sticks out from any one of those huddles in the last few minutes there?
When we're in the huddles, we usually say the same thing to put fire in each other. We got to have energy, and it starts with one person, and then it goes down the line. And I think when one person has energy, we all get it. We all fight, we win, we're a team.
Coach, with the tournament style, you guys are back at it tomorrow. So is it, a midnight rule or a 4 o'clock rule, or how are you going to go about getting this team prepared for tomorrow?
Well, we're going to watch this game. Obviously, we play the winner of this game, and then we'll go back and watch, eat and all that stuff, go back and watch film, and luckily we'll have a place to walk through some things. Hopefully, if Coach Borderwick will let us do that. Like I said that, but no, it's all business. We're here to win, and this is a giant step for our program. And every game is going to be like this. Every game is going to be tough. So we'll get back to work. We're excited right now, but we want to continue to play, right, Brooke?
Okay.
This is for the players. Coach mentioned that you guys were in kindergarten last time in the tournament.
Well, she's 28. Don't forget about her.
What does it mean to you guys, though, to be able to earn this win for your school?
Well, when Coach Lord says that, I feel a little old. But it would feel good. It feels good to be with this team and to make history, like, every day in practice and games. It feels really good.
Brooke, as a senior, you're out there playing for tomorrow every time. Does that affect your play more intense? Maybe trying to find an open player, really step up your game as you're playing for tomorrow.
I just want to win. I want to play with this team like it is the last game. I can say that this is the best team I've ever played with, and he's a good coach. He pushes me. He's pushed me all season, and so yeah, it's kind of scary, but it's good to play like it's the last game.
One more question? All right, thank you. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.